Hello, my friends. It's Erin again. I'm here today because it was actually yesterday's challenge, so I'm a day behind. Today's challenge was about sharing my own transformational story and kind of explaining, and it actually sort of interconnects with how I got to where I am as far as my wellness coaching. So, struggled with my weight my entire adult life. That's nothing new. Many of us do. I know that. And about 3 years ago, I started getting involved with Team Beachbody. Some of you might have heard of those workouts, Shaun T, Chalene Johnson, Insanity, Pio. There's a lot of those. Anyway, it's a whole group of videos that I was doing. Really enjoyed them. Actually became a Team Beachbody coach. And the weight was coming off, everything was fine, everyone in our groups was doing well. And then as time went on, people started to trickle off, and it just seemed like there was more and more reasons not to work out, and the weight went up and down. And myself, me personally, on at the program, off the program, the weight would go up, the weight would go down. So lose the weight, not keep it off. So I started to think, there's just something was in my brain as a chronic overthinker, that there must be something something else is going on besides just trying to work out and eating well. So then I started to explore different options, more for myself, really, to try and figure out what was going on, why I was in sort of on this hamster wheel. And then, so anyway, one thing led to another, and I ended up actually finding the Wellness Inventory coaching program. And so I completed level 1 and 2, and that's where I learned, and my eyes were really open to a lot of theories and concepts that just totally, those aha light bulb moments. So a lot of things just came together, and it was like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. So that, the different theories of, everything being interconnected. So all of the aspects of our lives, so all of the little pieces that make us who we are, really are interconnected, which kind of sounds silly to say out loud. It seems like an obvious thing, but when you're working on one aspect, you're not really thinking of the rest. And so for me, that was it. And I thought I needed to be, in the weight loss and healthy eating part of, working on that part of my life, when in fact I wasn't sleeping well. I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't think I could really do this. So there was other obstacles going on. So that's where the inner work really started. And, I learned about, which, as a nurse, some of these things as well. So the change theory and where I was in that change theory. And then the really interesting part was sort of this idea of recycling, where you do kind of fall off the wagon, because either for different reasons, but it's not a failure. That is really a learning opportunity to kind of sit back and say, okay, so why did I eat that bag of cookies last night? Instead of beating myself, which I would have normally done, instead of beating myself up over that, to take that as a learning opportunity. Then there was a lot of work that I have done on mindfulness and a lot of work on mindsets. I was always, and it all kind of ties in again with how you grew up and the messages you were told growing up and what you believe growing up. But a lot of times the things, we're still thinking the same things we did when we were kids, but we're obviously not the same people we were back when we were 5 and being exposed to these attitudes and beliefs of other people. And so, so I've done a lot of work that way. So anyway, that's how I got the certification, did all this work on my own, for my own self. And then I was thinking, and it was also, again, going back to the Beachbody coaching, that's when I sort of got the entrepreneurial bug, thinking, oh, that would be kind of cool. So, to actually maybe retire from nursing and actually do this instead, because I've always been one to go to the beat of my own drum kind of thing. So that was really one excellent thing that came out of that. And, the other big thing is learning about understanding about goal burnout. I had been trying to lose weight for so long that it just wasn't an effective goal anymore. And that's okay. And I'm okay with that. So I've done all this work, and so now really what I want to do as a wellness coach is, and it's about resiliency again, it comes back to resiliency as the main core, and I really do want to just share and educate and inspire other women, other moms, who may think that they don't have control, who may be stuck and they think they don't have control, who do think that this is just the way life is. It's just crazy, stupid, busy, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm here to prove you wrong. I'm here to say you do have control. You can work on yourself, and that will, like throwing a rock into a pond, that ripple effect will impact every aspect of your life, from your relationships, spirituality, you know, everything gets affected, your sleep, you know, there's just so many aspects that will, your finances, like everything just sort of comes into place when you do that sort of spiral inward, and then come back out again as sort of a different person because you've done a lot of inner work. So it's an inside job. So again, so that's kind of how I started and where I am now as far as the coaching. And now again, just recently I just started working out again, and it just feels so much different this time. It's not even something that I think about. It's just something that I get up, you know, every day, and I know by the end of the day, I'm gonna get that workout in, because that is just where I am right now. And it feels so different than a couple of years ago. So, you know, you get that confidence and that self-esteem and that pride starts to come out. And you just, when you do that inner work, you can't help but just sort of, it just bubbles over. So anyway, that's part of who I am and where I've come from and where I am now as far as coaching. And I want to, you know, I do want to get that message out there that as far as struggling with weight loss, that kind of thing, fitness, eating well, trying to balance everything, that whole work-life balance, I'm working it. I'm a work in progress. I'm certainly nowhere, you know, you know, I may be I'm definitely farther than where I was. I've come a long way, but I'm definitely still a work in progress. And this is something, when you start doing that inner work, there is no destination. I have a bumper sticker that I used to have a bumper sticker that said the journey is the destination. And I love that because it's true. It's not, you know, when you start changing and you start learning, you want to keep learning and keep growing, and that's a fabulous thing. So anyway, thank you so much for your time today. I think I've rambled on enough. So please, and I think I've had lipstick in my teeth the whole time. Anyway, so thank you for your time, and I hope you're having a great day. And if there's anything you think I can help you with, any questions you might have, message me, leave a comment, leave a message, contact me. I would love to chat and get to know about you and your story as well. So, all right, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.